Mà mày mất dạy. Đứa nào nuôi mày? Đứa nào cho mày ở đây? Mà mày khốn nạn như vậy hả? Mày hỗn láo với cha với mẹ hả? Muốn thương mày mà thương không được.
Get out of my room. Get out of my room. Get out of my room right now.
Mày ra khỏi nhà tao. Cha mày.
So what happened is that I was finished eating food. Yeah, so my hand's dirty. Okay. But I had to grab my phone anyways, and I never touch my, I always wash my hands before I touch my, I always wash my hands before I touch my phone. But I had to do it because my mom was gonna fucking fight me. So I guess she's mad at me because there's cheese in here. So what's happening is that in the fridge, okay, so Trio Nguyen, Jackie Chan, El Chapo, okay? So my mom's fridge, everything keeps falling out of the fucking fridge. Because that guy is forcing everyone to, like, stuff their fridge with, like, a bunch of shit they don't fucking eat. Like frozen meat, stuffed in a plastic bag. Fucking, like, I don't know, a whole bunch of vegetables and fruits that, like, he forces them to, like, fucking make it rot, or else he's gonna call the fucking police on you. And then, like, for, like, the past month, so, like, for the past, like, 30 days, and it might have been longer, past 2-3 months, so that's, like, 90 days, every single time you would open up the fucking fridge, there would be 3 bags of cucumbers and full of a pack of cucumbers. A bunch of cucumbers per bag. And then, and then they would just fucking fly out of the fucking fridge. So that's why I'm getting yelled at. So the reason why I'm getting yelled at is because the fridge is overstuffed with food we don't fucking eat. And then the stuff fell out of the fucking fridge. And so my mom started fucking yelling at me. And I guess the reason why is because the cheese fell out of the fucking fridge. The cheese fell out of the fucking fridge. And then, that's when she started fucking yelling at me. That's when she started fucking trying to fight me, dude. I almost got into a fist fight with my mom. She almost dragged me out of my fucking house. She almost dragged me out of my fucking house. And now there's food on my fucking phone. That guy's fucking annoying, dude. Yeah, so everyone in the world probably has a fridge stuffed with, like, frozen meat that's been there for over 5 fucking years. Like, my family fridge, it has always been that way. It has always been, like, head to toe, like, frozen meats that have been there for over 30 fucking years, dude. Over 30 fucking years, and it just sits there all fucking night and day long. And it's because Jackie Chan did that shit to everyone. Yeah, so if you're ever wondering why that shit fucking happened, it's because Jackie Chan fucking did that shit to you guys. Like, look, if you have ever seen the Chinese meat market, it would look exactly like that, right? So everyone has a fridge like that, right, Alex? I thought it was just my family. I thought it was just my family that had, like, a fridge full of fucking meat. From head to toe, like, just, like, sitting there for 30 years. I thought that was just my fucking family. That's why I don't invite anyone fucking over, dude. Because there's still fucking meat in there that no one's gonna fucking eat. Yeah, I could get into a lot of trouble just for cleaning out that fucking fridge, dude. talking about how a man that gotta eat saw me waste fucking food and shit like that. That's just the most violent thing you'll ever fucking see. But I was already full because this is my second bowl of salad, and I was gonna put saran wrap over it and then save it for later. I might just throw it out though. But she's trying to stop me. My mom is trying to stop me from washing my fucking fork. Cause I don't want to fucking share it. So what's happening is that I would buy like stuff like that, right? Yeah, I know my room is a fucking mess. But I would buy like my own bowl, my own fucking spoon, my own fucking fork. And then my mom would just run into my room and she'll start picking up all my dishes as fast as she could. Like, she looked like a fucking robber, dude. Like a real ass fucking robber trying to jack all my fucking bowls and shit like that. My bowls, my spoon, my chopsticks, my forks is like, and then she would just bring it out to the kitchen and then the next day she'll start eating it. She'll start putting my fork in her fucking mouth, her fucking spoon in her fucking mouth, her chopsticks, and then like the fucking cup, the fucking bowl, the fucking dishes. Apparently it's because my dad told me he was gonna fist fight her if she didn't fucking do it. She always says his name anyways. Your dad is your fucking master! And then after that, she'll start fist fighting me over some fucking food on the fucking floor. She'll start eating food out of the fucking trash can and shit like that. Your dad is your fucking master! And I'm like, oh my god, mom, you can't fucking eat food out of the fucking trash! Your dad is your fucking master! Sujamai! We actually got into a fist fight over food in the fucking trash one time. Because I was trying to stop her from fucking eating it. So the reason why, so Sujamai, so it's kind of like oh my wa shinderu, right? So Sujamai, so mai is oh my wa, and then ja. So Alex explained to me like cho, like ja does not fucking mean, it does not fucking mean dad. He just made up that fucking word. It's just ba. B-A. It's just bad like dad. It's just bad. That's all you had to fucking say. But the reason why that happened is because that guy, Jackie Chan, True Nguyen, he's trying to like fucking make sure every single word have the word dad attached to it. So in other words, like every single word sounds like dad, right? So all of a sudden he'll see and he'll hear a word that he fucking wants to pick on, wants to monopolize, right? And then he'll pick a couple of letters and words, and he'll pick a couple of sounds from that word, and then it'll all of a sudden turn into dad, right? So I guess how many? I mean, I only know 3. But then it's like, so then there's Ja. So the reason why it's Ja is because it means I'm Cho's fucking dad. And the reason why that happened is because he just fucking realized that Cho, for some reason, a lot of people just fucking hated Cho. He just fucking knew that everyone in the world was gonna bully Cho the fucking most. Like, come on, guys. Like, come on. Like, you know, like Twitter gave everyone the notification. I woke up today and chose violence. Like everyone got that fucking notification. Everyone got that fucking notification. Fucking Domino's was talking shit about me. Domino's was talking shit about me. Final Fantasy VII was talking shit about me. Fucking Nintendo was talking shit about me. Animal Crossing was talking shit about me. Mario was talking shit about me. Like, everyone was talking shit about me. All the kids at school were talking shit about me. Everyone was fucking doing it. So he, who's not my real dad, he's just like some Chinese guy that just breaks into everyone's fucking house and starts squatting and then just lying to everyone saying, oh, I'm your fucking dad. And he would just do that. So that's what he fucking did, okay? And not everyone is born from the fucking womb and shit like that. So what's happening is that guy... So cha, it's a word that he created that meant like, oh, dad, father. And it got popularized due to Chinese violence. But there's ja, there's bo, there's ba. There's he tried to do foo. He tried to do like, oh, for V, it's va. So the reason why he says va is because he's saying I'm Vun's dad. So he always says va Vun, cho yak. And he would just fucking do shit like that. And I guess it's because he thinks my cousin is like prettier than me. So he started treating me like that. Like, she's the pretty one. Not only that, he found out she was fucking rich. Vun was always fucking rich, dude. I would go to school and Vun would go back to her hometown and she wouldn't be around. And I would always say, dang, dude. Vun is richer than every single kid in my fucking class. Vun just have more money than all of them. And so that's kind of where why he started saying va Vun. Right? And then like stuff like that. He would just everything is like he just turns it around and he tries to turn it into like dad. So it's supposed to be ba, but he's turned it to va. Right? Stuff like that. And so he that's what Alex explained to me. But anyways, su ja mai, right? So su, it means like master, right? In Vietnamese, technically it means master, which means it means master because there is a word su fu. It used to be seafood, right? Su fu. It got changed to su fu. And su fu means like master. Like a martial arts master. That's what it means. Martial arts master. So he took the word su, and su also means truth. Fu means to help. The truth and help. So those two words are together. Truth, help, turns into martial arts master, Su Fu. So Su, it also means truth, but it's really derived from the fact that it means martial arts master. So Su Fu. Su Ja Mai. It means, I'm your fucking dad, bitch. I'm your fucking dad. So that's what it fucking means, okay? It means, your dad is your fucking master, and I'm your fucking dad. You dumb bitch. So Mai, you can pretty much just like call it like, you bastard, you fucking bitch. It can mean like, just something insulting. You're an idiot. You're fucking dumb. You're fucking stupid. Something like that. Sujamai. And so Omai wa Shinderu. So it's super fucking bad. Super fucking bad because Omai wa is derived from Mai. And there are a bunch of like OG songs back in Vietnam that are super fucking violent and use that word a lot, and it's not a good thing. It doesn't sound bad, but it could. But the reason why he does shit like that is just basically because he just fucking hates everyone. And that guy fucking crazy when he fucking yell at everybody. So what's happening is that my mom, she would start getting into like this episode where, you know, she was kind of nice. She was kind of fucking nice. Okay. And she was like, oh, Cho, do you like the salad? Yeah, so I bought you the salad because I knew you wanted to eat salad. And I know you don't eat it with bacon usually, but I bought you some bacon. I bought you some basil. I bought you some cheese. And you can eat cheese, bacon, and spinach. Spinach, right? You can eat cheese, basil, and spinach together with your favorite cream sauce. And it'll be really delicious. So I said, okay, because I wanted to eat salad because I'm like a vegetarian. So for sure, my mom helped invent for me today my new salad recipe, which was mayonnaise, mustard, bacon, cheese, and spinach. So that's about 5 ingredients. It's easy to make. Yeah, I'm not that great at making the sauce, but I'm kind of getting used to it because I never get to cook. I never get to go shopping for anything. I've probably made that sauce maybe only like 3 times in my fucking life. And I'm talking about mayonnaise and mustard. So I don't have like the I'm sorry guys, I don't have like the measurements right. But I think I'm using too much mustard. Really, really too much fucking mustard, but I'll get used to it. If you guys can figure it out, one of the best sauces in the world, creams in the world, right? Mustard and mayonnaise. And so what's happening is that my mom's like saying, so you like the salad? I was like, yeah, it's great. Thanks, Mom. This is like my new favorite salad. It's easy. I like the bacon. I like the cheese. I've never added that to a salad before, but yeah, I think that this is going to be a staple for me, like a regular recipe for me. So thank you, Mom. And so she's like, yeah, and I'm a really good cook, so I can help you get whatever. So just leave it to me. It's like, okay. So then what happened is that she was nice at first, but what happened is that so my fake dad Trio, right? So Trio, he would force my mom to like overstuff the fridge. And for the past 3 months, like every single time I opened the fridge, something would fall out. Sorry, I have a booger that's like fucking me over, dude. It's like fucking flinging back and forth in my fucking nose and I can't get rid of it. So anyways, so it's making it hard for me to talk right now. But so what's happening is that that guy was such a piece of fucking shit for doing that to everyone's fucking fridge because I would open like the fridge and he said, don't, oh, you like breaking someone's heart? Merry fucking Christmas. You got your fucking Christmas present early this fucking year. So you're not gonna get shit. You're not gonna get shit by the end of the fucking year. Good. Oh, you're crying now. Oh, Trill's crying now. Because he found out no one's gonna get him a birthday present. Well, you got a broken heart. February, you got a broken heart. Oh, that's Valentine's Day? No, that's Christmas too. That shit gonna last a really long time, Trill. Wait until the heartbreak is done and over until you get a fucking new one. You still got 30 years of rotten meat in the fucking fridge, Trill. You're not getting a new fucking present until you're done playing with your fucking toy that we got you. The rotten meat in the fucking fridge. So until you fucking done, we not gonna get you nothing else. He's fucking crying right now. Yeah, he's talking to me with like an invisible voice in the fucking sky. And like right now I'm like fucking stuttering now. He's like, thought, good, good. You wanna fuck Vun? Why? Because she's prettier than your fucking son? JC? And you don't want to be fucking ugly? Damn. Well, at least you know you fucking ugly. Well, anyways, yeah, he started talking to me out of nowhere, but so what happened is that sorry, my snot is running in and out of my nose and my mouth. So what's happening is that the fridge, okay, so in the fridge there will be 3 bags, maybe even 5 bags of cucumbers, and different types of cucumbers, yellow cucumbers, green cucumbers, stuff like that. And it will have like 2 cucumbers in a bag, 3 cucumbers, 5 cucumbers, 8 cucumbers. It was fucking nasty. It's fucking nasty to open up a fridge and see a dick falling out of the fucking fridge every single fucking day. And it's like having a lump of coal fall out of the fucking fridge. That shit was fucking evil, dude. That shit was hella fucking evil. And he sold his soul to the devil to bring that booger, the fast booger from Mexico out here. That type of curse out here. And so when the cucumbers fell out of the fucking fridge, it looked like that fucking snake when those Mexican men were hitting it, and it kept dividing into another fucking snake. You know what I'm talking about? That's what it looked like. It was fucking gross. So what happened is I opened the fridge. And then the cheese fell out of the fridge on the fucking floor. And then my mom, she suddenly had this facial expression on her face. And you guys have probably seen it before because it was a meme. So it was like a Mexican man. It was a Mexican man. It was a GIF, a Jiffy, an animated picture, right? So it was a Mexican man, and the picture was of a Mexican man, and his face was on the side, right? So his face was on the side. So his face is kind of like not facing you, right? So like this, we'll say the thumb is facing you, and that's the face, and he's looking at you, right? So then he was like turning this way. So he was turned this way, and he was looking over there, right? So that GIF. Okay, so we'll just move it over here. Okay, so we'll just move it over here. And then what happened is that guy in that GIF, he would turn his face like this. And then he would look at you through the camera, and he would start smiling all fucking perverted. Do you guys remember that GIF? Okay, and so that guy, I guess he would try to like make his fucking make a funny face, but it really wasn't that funny. It was just fucking annoying, right? So my mom made that expression, but it was not a fucking smile this time, but it was an angry Mexican man that was trying to fucking kill me. Okay, and it was him. It was El Chapo, Jackie Chan, all that. And so what's happening is that after that, my mom started cussing me out. She started cussing me out. Cho, what fell out of the fucking fridge? Oh my god, Joe, oh my god. And then after that, I was like, oh my god, here we go again. I was like, Mom, get out of the fucking way. Because she was going to stand there for 5 to 10 minutes acting like she don't know what fell out of the fucking fridge. And she need to figure it out like this is fucking rocket science. Like that shit was fucking hard for her to fucking figure out. I was like, Mom, get out of the fucking way. I can fucking fix it. Because I got mad at her. Because like all of a sudden she's going to start like saying, huh? And then she's gonna start having like a fucking 30-minute conversation with me about how, it's my fault that something fell out of the fucking fridge. So I got mad in the heat of the moment. I was like, Mom, get out of the fucking way. And then I just put the fridge, I just fucking put the cheese in the fucking fridge. And then I closed the fucking door. And then my mom's like, you fucking bitch! You fucking bitch! You fucking bitch! I'm gonna kill you! Get the fuck out of my house! Get the fuck out of my fucking house! If you don't get the fuck out of my house right now, I'm gonna call the fucking police. I'll have you arrested for that shit. And so I had to, and then I had to grab my fucking dinner. I had to grab my fucking dinner. And I couldn't saran wrap it. She's trying to prevent me from washing my fucking fork. That shit can fucking harden, dude. What if I don't wash my fork immediately after dinner? Something is gonna stay in the middle of the fucking corners of my fucking fork, and it's gonna harden, and I can't wash it out. I need to wash my fork like right now. So I grabbed my fucking thing into my, and then I was hoping that she wouldn't come after me in my room, because sometimes she doesn't, but she did. And so I had to fucking grab my phone, and my hands all fucking dirty. You can see the fucking oil and shit like that. Get the fuck out of my house! Get the fuck out of my house! And so the second I turned on the fucking camera, she stopped talking for a little bit. Like she was thinking, wait a minute. Maybe I can't continue to talk to Cho like this because she put me on fucking camera. This shit's fucking annoying. It's like this every single fucking day. It was like this every single fucking day. Ever since I was a kid, it was always like this. It was always like this. Was my mom yelling at me? No. When I was a kid, my mom never yelled at me. She never really did it. It was always my dad. It was always my fucking dad. Okay, it was always fucking him. And so what happened is that I moved into my house, into my mom's house, because I said, Mom, I'm going to take care of you because, it's a cold world out there. You don't have a lot of friends out there. So, I don't need a fucking boyfriend. I don't need any fucking friends. But I will help you out in life, Mom. You're out here all alone, by yourself. I'm your family, Mom. So I'll be here for you. And so I chose to live with my mom. And my mom is still pretty nice until I'm all of a sudden understanding why my mom is having these outbursts. And she always said it, but I did not understand. It was because Alex translated it for me. My mom always says, Su Jia Mai. Su Jia Mai. And I would hear her say, I was like, Mom, why are you quoting him? And then Alex was saying, Cho, your dad is forcing your mom to say that. He wants everyone to fucking say that shit. Your dad is your fucking master. Like, that guy took that fucking word to the fucking church, dude. The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. It was there. The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. How to say it in Vietnamese is Yun Yun Cha. Vakon Vatan Tan. Amen. Right? So the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Yun Yun Cha. Vakon Vatan Tan. Amen. So what's happening is that they took it to the fucking church, because I always thought, oh, I guess it meant dad, and it pissed me the fuck off. The reason why he wanted to be my dad the fucking most is because I'm Cloud's fucking kid. Cloud Strife, I'm his fucking kid. So he wanted to fucking kidnap me and then make me his fucking kid. Pretty much all of us. That guy's trying to talk to Darren fucking Dow. He was trying to fucking talk to Dylan. He was trying to fucking talk to fucking all of my friends, dude. Especially the nicer ones. And so what's happening is that I can't remember where I'm going with this, but he took the word "ja" all the way to the fucking church, trying to say he's fucking Charlie's fucking dad, Cho's fucking dad, shit like that. And so what's happening is that the reason why in the Vietnamese version it just said it is just the father and his children. The reason why that happened, and in the Holy Spirit, the reason why that happened. So this is what Alex is explaining to me, and I'm just learning this now too. And the reason why is because a lot of Chinese men and a lot of people who the TS Viets, right? So a lot of people who are trying to become Vietnamese to assimilate into the Vietnamese community and Vietnamese society to eventually meet real Vietnamese people. So those people got mad, and they did not want him to be their father. They don't accept him as a fucking dad. And he said, "Ta giỏi lắm." Okay, we'll keep crying because we're not getting you anything for fucking Christmas. Dumb bitch. Saw you fucking crying, dude. Having a fucking camera. So anyways, what happened is that those people did not accept him as their fucking dad. So fuck. It's a fucking mosquito in my room. So what's happening is that they had to change it to the father and the children, so that now apparently the daughter is in the fucking mix and in the Holy Spirit. And then Alex, go ahead. And the reason why in the American version it is the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit is because most men want Cloud Strife to be their fucking dad. So men accept Cloud Strife as their fucking dad. So then they kick the daughter out because they're fucking skanks. And so it became the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And that's what it fucking means. But Cloud Strife, he already said that, he is not your fucking father. It's a whole fucking joke he made on TV. Maury show, the Maury show, right? You are not the father, dude. It's a whole fucking joke. It was pretty funny. Still fucking funny. But what's happening is that yeah, so I guess he took being the father to fucking church because he is like a type of God in fucking hell. But a lot of people don't want him to be a fucking dad. So anyway, Su Cha Mai, right? So my mom, the reason why she keeps on saying Su Cha Mai is because that guy is forcing my mom to say it. And he's trying to popularize that quote that he created for himself as God the Father in hell to so everyone would start saying it. So the second that, like, me and my mom start getting into an argument, she always says, "Su Cha Mai! Su Cha Mai! Your dad is your fucking master!" Shit like that. Super fucking evil. And has always fucking been like that. So she just said that shit like right out the fucking kitchen. Did not get it on fucking camera, but that's how it all fucking started. She just said, Sujamai. She's gonna start trying to fucking kill me. She's kicking me out of the fucking house. It has always been like that ever since I was a fucking kid. But when I was 4 years old, I told him, you're not my fucking dad. Don't fucking talk to me. I did it. And then how did he react? Well, I was like saying, at the time I did not know he was not my real dad, but that's what I fucking said to him. And then all he did was just ignore me back. And he didn't talk to me for like the next like 3 to 5 fucking days. Shit like that. And whatever, we just didn't fucking talk to each other. That was it. And then, I don't know. But that guy, he don't want to go to fucking hell. If you want a fucking Christmas present from fucking Walmart, obviously he doesn't want to go to fucking hell. There's a little part of him that don't want to fucking go. Dumb bitch. So, whatever. And we don't know what Cloud is gonna think of, but Cloud have a fucking punishment for him for even trying to fucking pull off that fucking stunt. But, so, yeah, that guy, man, is like, I'm letting you guys know that, okay, so my mom was not always like this. Okay, so my mom, got me that fucking salad. I like that salad. Okay, the only reason why she's acting like this in my life is because we're kicking him out of the house. He got kicked out of the house. And we're not letting him back in. But he still wants to abuse children. He's a child abuser. So he's forcing my mom to do it in his fucking place. And he's making sure that I fucking know. And the reason why is because my mom keeps saying, Sujamai. Your father is telling me to do it. Your father is telling me to do it. Your father is telling me to fucking do it. That's what's fucking happening. So, it was not always like this with my mom, but it was actually always like this with my fucking dad. It was always like that. It was always fucking like that. With me and my brothers and sisters, it was, oh shit, dad's coming, oh shit. And then what we would do is that we would all just fucking run inside the fucking room and then lock the fucking door. And then some of us would hide in the fucking closet, under the fucking bed, behind the fucking bed, hide behind the fucking shelves, the fucking table, and shit like that. And then that shit would go on for like many fucking years. That guy was a piece of fucking shit. He was forcing his kids to eat fucking barf. He was forcing my brothers and sisters to get into a fucking fist fight with each other. I remember that day though. They were kind of fucking funny about it because one time, it only happened one fucking time. And the reason why is because God protected my family, but he only allowed it to happen once to let Cho know exactly what kind of household this is, but that we were protected by God in a way. And so what happened is that my brothers and sisters, my older brother and my older sister got into an argument about a backpack. And what happened is that all of a sudden, my sister hit my brother because she got mad at him. And then my brother hit her back, and then they were like fucking fist to face, like back and forth, like hitting each other. Like they actually fucking hit each other. Like their fists landed on each other's fucking face. They were like backlashing at each other and everything. That was the first time I ever saw a fight in my fucking life. And then after, I was like, oh my god, my brother and sister just got into a fucking fight. And then my sister, she fell over. She fell over. And then my brother said, I hope you learned your fucking lesson. And then she said, no, I didn't. I'm going to fight you again. And then so afterwards, an hour later, what had happened is that my brother and sister started laughing really fucking hard. Like they started laughing. I was like, what the fuck? I can't believe my eyes right now. And the both of them started laughing with each other, and they started telling like jokes. And then I did not laugh because it was not really a funny joke. But what had happened is that they actually started like genuinely, like actually fucking laughing. Like it was not like they were pretend laughing. It was not like they were hiding their feelings. Like their feelings literally did not get fucking hurt. And my sister and my brother made a 100% recovery. And then I said, are you guys like okay? And then they're like, yeah, we're best friends. Like, we're still best friends, dude. Like, trust me. Like, we're still best friends. And then they both started laughing really fucking hard. And then they both, like, all of a sudden just left the fucking house because they had to go somewhere. And now I'm understanding why. And the reason why that happened was because my dad... Because at first, the two of them were cool with each other. And then all of a sudden, they got into a really big fist fight, an argument. And they got into a big fist fight. And what happened is that the reason why that happened was because my fake dad got into a telepathic argument with him and told him, you had better fucking hit him. You hit him right now. Hit him right now. And then she hit him. And then he was like, and then my dad was like, Hui, are you gonna let her hit you? Are you gonna let her hit you like that? Are you gonna let her get away with that fucking shit? Hit her back right now. Hit her back right now. Or else I'll fucking do it. You understand me? And so all of a sudden they got into a big fist fight. And the reason why I know that fucking conversation, the reason why I know that fucking happened was because my other sister explained to me what happened. So, Cho, I got into a fight with Hui. And it was because Dad told me to fucking do it. And he told me, are you gonna let him hit you like that, Fong? No, I'm not. So go ahead and hit him back. And then she hit him back. But it wasn't her. She did not get into that fight. But apparently she did behind the fucking scene. But it was my other sister too. Right? So anyways, she was the one who explained to me that the reason why they got into fist fight was because of my dad. But I did not understand until Alex explained to me that that's what happened. And so when I was growing up, it was always like that. It was always fist fights. It was always a huge ass fucking argument every single day. But the reason why, okay, God protected my family, okay, is because my sister To and my brother Hui, the both of them are gods. They're not mortals. They're not peasants. They cannot feel pain. They cannot feel pain. So my sister is actually equally strong to my brother. But the reason why she purposely lost that fucking fight is because earthling women are just weaker than men. So she purposely lost that fight in front of my fucking face to teach me a lesson. That girls will not win in that fight. But my sister, she was fine. And the reason why I understand and know she was fine was because she literally later got back up. She went with him to a different fucking room, and then they talked a little bit. And then they came outside, and she was laughing like crazy. Like I just knew she wasn't fucking hurt, which was crazy to me because it was like a pretty big like whiplash, dude. They hit each other really fucking hard. Like my brother, dude, like that guy's a fucking hard hitter. I always tell people like, dude, my brother hits really fucking hard. Is there anyone that pulls punches harder than my fucking brother? That guy hits really fucking hard. Is that guy like fucking Goku or something? That guy hits fucking hard, dude. And the reason why, so my brother is actually a god. He is a child of God, and so he is a god. So, I'm just explaining to you guys how it was, okay? And so, the reason why afterwards, okay? So, God just let me see it once. See that sort of thing once in my house to let Cho understand this is the type of household it is. And so what happened is that after that day, God, okay, that man, Jackie Chan, True Nguyen, El Chapo, that guy, he would try to continuously do that to my family every single day. And he tried to do it over and over again. He never gave up. He never gave up on it, evidently. But he kept on trying to do it. And what happened is that every single time he tries to do it again, and especially in our house and in front of my face, what had happened is that God would kill him. And God would send him to hell every single time. Every single time. So what happened is that whole entire thing where I was like, are you gonna let your brother fucking hit you? Are you gonna let your sister fucking hit you? Hit them back right now. Like that shit never fucking happened again. But what did continue to happen is that my sister, my older sister, one of them, and she was the one I was closer to, and he knew. And what he would do is he would just kind of, it was just like, father and daughter conversation, just me and him. And he would say, Fong hurt me more than anyone. That girl's a fucking bitch. I fucking hate her more than anyone in the whole fucking world. Cho, in this life, don't ever trust Fong. Because Fong is the meanest bitch I ever fucking met. And if I ever fucking catch you fucking trusting her, I'll hella fucking know you betrayed me. And he actually fucking said that shit. And he said, Dung Vei. Merry Christmas, man. Your toy's in the fucking fridge. 30 years. You haven't played with it. Well, I guess you're still playing with it. So what's happening is, he's crying. That shit actually hurt his feelings, dude. So what's happening is that, and in the back of my head, I was like, that guy is hella fucking lying, dude. That guy was hella fucking lying. Because at one point, my older sister, Fong, she would always say, Cho, you're my favorite sister. Cho, you're my best friend. Okay, I'm not crying. You are. Cho, I love you more than anyone else in this whole world, and I hope you always remember that I told you that. I want to buy you all these presents and all these gifts, and I want to be your best friend forever, every single day when we grow up. And that's what my sister said to me. You're my favorite sister, Cho. Always remember to come check up on me, okay? And then after that, I was like, okay, yeah, sure. And then a couple of days and weeks later, my dad gave me that fucking speech, right? About how much he hated my sister Fong and how apparently I'm the fucking favorite when it was actually fucking Vin. Vin was the fucking favorite. I wasn't. He was fucking being deceitful. He was fucking deceiving me. And so, and he said, Vin Ladung? And he said, yeah, it's true. Vin was my fucking favorite. And the reason why I found out, because they were like, oh, dad's fucking gay. Okay, Cho, he's fucking gay. Don't listen to him. That's what they said. So what happened is that, not good for Vin. Not at all. That guy was fucked up in the head. So what's happening is that, so Fong gave me that speech, and then he gave me that speech. And then what happened is that both of my sisters were like, oh my god, I got into a fist fight with fucking dad, dude. Oh my god, that's so fucking bad. What the fuck? Blah, 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 blah. And what happened is that my sister got away. Did she get into a fight with him? Yeah, so she actually got into a fight with him. Fist fight with him. Both of my sisters did. And so both of my sisters said, I have to run away from home. I got to get out of here. I cannot continue to live here anymore because dad keeps on trying to fucking fight me. I have a friend that's going to give me a place to stay for a while. And so what happened is that my sister, both of my sisters actually moved out of my house by the time I was like in kindergarten. By the time I was in kindergarten, both of my sisters had actually moved out of the fucking house. Because my dad kept getting into a fist fight with them. And so what happened is that all of a sudden, my sister started being really fucking mean to me. And then she started being very deceitful. And then she started lying to me. And then people would, and then she would start spreading like hella fucking mad gossip and rumors about me. Just straight up fucking lies that are not even fucking true. Like Fong would say something like, hey Cho, can you get me a cup of water? It's like, yeah, sure, I'll get it for you, dude. So I got her the cup of water. And then I gave it to her. And then she drank it. And then she put it down. And then she turned to my cousin, who was visiting us from out of town. And they're the same age. And I'm not going to say her name. Go ahead and say it. Her name was Angela. So her name was Angela Tuyan or Jikun. So we gave her like 3 different names in her fucking family because he wanted to fuck her over and gave her a bunch of different fucking names. So we call her Jikun, and then her real name is Tuyan, and then her American name is just fucking Angela. And that's a fucked up name. No one should be named fucking Angela. It's an ugly ass fucking name. Fucking pretentious. Trying to talk about, oh, you know, it's not a really good name. It doesn't sound pretty. And so she turned to Angela, and then Fong was like, that fucking bitch! Ew! 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 I asked her to get me a cup of water, and she didn't fucking do it for me! Ah! And she kept screaming for like the next 5 minutes. And she was saying, she hurt me! She hurt me! She hurt me! And she actually fucking did that shit. And then I looked at my cousin Angela. And then she took my sister's fucking side. Right? Sorry, my voice is like... That booger fucking hates me, dude. He's trying to fucking kill me. So what's happening is that, and someone's like muffling my voice is fucking magic too. Oh, it's because some gay guy said, oh, because those words were meant for a fucking woman. Know your ugly ass fucking place, bitch. Yeah, well. But he gonna look at a woman anyways more than a fucking man. So anyways, what's happening is that, and then she would continue to start treating me like that every single time she saw me. And it was always a new fucking trick up her fucking sleeve. It was always a new fucking lie. So every single day, every single time I met my sister, she would just come home for a little bit just to check up on me. And my sister, she would just update me on how it is on the American fucking streets. And she would just fucking do that. But she would tell me, okay, Cho, so right now, and then it would be like 1995. And she would say things like, right now, the gangsters on the streets are really fucking bad. So you don't want to go outside too fucking much. Right now, they're really big on these type of drugs. Methamphetamine. They're big on fucking cocaine. They're big on fucking marijuana. So you want to stay off the fucking streets. Don't do cigarettes. Don't talk to strangers because those are really bad drugs. Okay? And then she would all of a sudden, and then she would say, I'm gangster, you know, I'm from the fucking hood, you know me, you know, I fucking bang fucking gangs, this and that, they don't know how I am. She would just fucking brag, like, they don't do it like fucking me. I'm the toughest bitch on the fucking streets. You don't fuck with Fong. Do you understand? Cho, your sister is Fong fucking Nguyen. Do you understand? I'm the toughest gangster on the fucking street. I win every single fucking fight. All of them. I've never lost a fucking fight in my fucking life. And I'm gonna win, and I'm gonna continue to fucking win. You don't know me. I'm gonna continue to rise to the top of the fucking world, and no one's ever gonna fucking stop me. I'm the biggest gangster on the fucking street. And she kept fucking doing that shit. So she's kind of like Lil Tay. She was a different type of Lil Tay. And she was kind of fucking mean. She was kind of fucking street. And she was just always saying, like, I'm the toughest fucking gangster on the fucking street. I always know what's fucking going on. And I did not believe her. She was a fucking 8-year-old kid when she fucking told me that fucking shit. 9-year-old kid. She actually fucking talked to me like that. So no, I did not fucking believe her. But that's what she kept on fucking saying. But after she would tell me that she's a part of, like, the fucking street and a part of the fucking gangs, what would happen is that Fong would then start spreading lies and evil rumors and shit against me. And I thought that, oh, maybe the streets fucking changed her. Maybe being a part of these gangs fucking changed her. And that's how it was. So I still remained really nice to her for a really long time. And the reason why is because I kept her first words with me. And it was always, Cho, you're my favorite sister. Don't ever forget. And I held on to those words for a really long time. For a really, 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 really long time. I always forgave her. You know, I always gave her another chance. I always fucking checked up on her. I always made sure she was okay. And she always kind of lied about me. But every single day, every single year, there was a point where I didn't see her for 5 fucking years. But when she would come home, she would update me on gossip, on a bunch of different fucking gossip. Okay, so that girl at your school that I introduced you to before you met her at school. So there are a lot of older guys that are trying to fucking talk to her. Like 30 years old, and that girl was like in elementary school, 4th grade. Stuff like that. And he was trying to have sex with her. Stuff like that. And then she would say, well, right now, and in a different year, so I was, okay, so right now they're doing these drugs and that drug. And then a year later it's always okay, so the enemy gang, okay, so his name is this and that, and his girlfriend is this and that, and they're cheating on each other. And what happened is that she would just fucking update me on a bunch of different people that I've never met or ever heard of, but are apparently on a different type of gang on the fucking side. So this is Toru Honda's fucking mom, okay? And that shit fucking scared me, dude, because my sister kept saying she was my fucking mom. At one point, because she kept saying, I never asked me a fucking parent. I'm not your fucking mom. The reason why she kept saying, I don't know why she kept saying that. But what had happened is that my sister was saying, you're like a daughter to me. I'm your fucking mom. And I never asked to be a fucking parent. So at one point, I was like, wait a minute. Did my sister get raped by my fucking dad? And did she give birth to me? And then did she give birth to me? And then they're lying to me about my mom not being my fucking mom and my real mom's my fucking sister? That story was like going around when I was like in middle school. Elementary school, middle school, and that shit hit. And then I only realized that, like, wait a minute. And that was when I was in high school. When I was about to graduate high school, I was like, wait a minute. Did my sister get fucking raped? But no, she didn't. No, she didn't. But that part of the story was edited and removed from Fruits Basket. But when, they're talking about Toru's mom, that lady is actually her fucking sister. Actually her fucking sister. So what's happening is that, so Fong eventually admitted to me. So Cho eventually, she said, Cho, I'm an undercover cop. And that's all she ever fucking said. And then that was it. She only said it once. And then the reason why she said it to me was because Alex was saying, so Cho, the reason why your sister did all of that is because your sister is actually an undercover cop. And the reason why she keeps on getting away with getting into fist fights, crimes, fucking stealing. She got away with stealing. She got away with murder. She got away with a whole bunch of different fucking shit. And the reason why is because she was an undercover cop the whole fucking time, and she would commit like the craziest fucking crimes. The craziest fucking crimes. And like, so one of them was in Wreck-It Ralph. So the Disney princess, right? So that was stolen from Fong. So that was from Fong, right? And then everyone started talking about how they did that shit, right? So what Fong did was that there was like some Japanese girl she didn't fucking like. Because apparently that Japanese girl was talking a whole bunch of mad shit about fucking Fong. She already walked into the restaurant not liking Fong because apparently she's a dirty Vietnamese working at a fucking South Korean sushi fucking restaurant. And she didn't like that as a Japanese girl. So that girl was running her mouth like crazy on the fucking streets. Already talking hella mad shit about Fong for like a long time is what she said. Like she was like fucking mean to fucking Fong. So what happened is that girl, that Japanese girl, walked into my sister's sushi restaurant. Now this sushi restaurant is really high class. This is a South Korean sushi restaurant. Talking about Matthew Nguyen. Twi Nguyen was there. Like a whole bunch of fucking, the South Korean king, he was there too. It was like a whole bunch of designer ass fucking characters. Kenji, actually Vietnamese, right? Not even Japanese. And there was like Kenji, there was like fucking, like a whole bunch of different fucking designer ass Asian people, okay, at the restaurant. And that Japanese girl tried to fight my sister because she liked Twi. And so we always call him Twi at church, okay? Not Matthew. So we always called him Twi. And then all of a sudden on Facebook, his name was fucking Matthew. Apparently. Okay, but we call him Twy. Should have called him Twy or Matthew. So we're just going to call him Twy. So we're going to call him Twy, okay? Yeah, it's an ugly name, whatever. They're trying to steal his real name anyways. They don't even remember what it was. So that Japanese girl was trying to date Twy Nguyen, Matthew. And so she came into this restaurant trying to act, you know, like, was she direct about it? She was not direct about it, but she was saying, oh, well, Fong was like really mean. She was like really unrefined. She was very like, you know, not feminine, not girly, and she's the real Japanese and not her. And so that girl tried to walk into that restaurant, and my sister was the hiring manager. She was the manager at this fucking restaurant. And what she did is that girl started talking shit about my sister Fong. So my sister took a bottle, a alcohol bottle. I don't know what bottle she took, but it was an alcoholic bottle. And then she smashed it on the fucking table, and then it fucking broke. Okay? So it was a broken fucking bottle. And then she turned that fucking bottle on that Japanese girl. And then she said, "The fuck you say to me, bitch?" And that's exactly what she did. It was fucking mean. It was not even fucking like cute. It was not even fucking stylized. She know how to fucking do it. For sure. But she did not. And so what she did said, "The fuck you say to me, bitch? I'll fucking kill you if you say that shit to me again." And so she said it to her again just to test her. And she's like, "Oh, well, if you're the manager at this fucking store, you're not going to fucking do it, right?" Is what she was thinking. So she said it again. So my sister took that fucking bottle and she actually fucking cut her. She actually fucking stabbed that bitch with that fucking bottle. That Japanese girl. My sister, okay? She told me the story. And she was fucking mad. She was not even fucking laughing either. Well, maybe she was laughing. I don't remember. I just remember the story. So then I fucking cut her and then I fucking hit her in the fucking face. I did not give a fuck about this bitch. If you fucking talk shit about me, the toughest gangster on the fucking American fucking streets, I never fucking lose. Do you understand me? And then so what happened is that girl got into a huge fight with her. And so what happened is that that girl, a lot of people had to pull her back. So a lot of the people that my sister hired had to put her back. And it's like they were saying, "Fong, be nice. Fong, be nice." And then she was like, "I fucking hate that bitch. She hella make me fucking mad, blah, 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 blah." And she kept arguing. And what happened is that Japanese girl and her friends got permanently banned and kicked out of the sushi restaurant, the South Korean sushi restaurant. And so what had happened is that my sister did not get fired. She did not get fired by the owner of the fucking restaurant. And the owner of the restaurant, his name was Joe Kim. His name was Joe Kim. And he was a South Korean man. And the reason why she got to keep her fucking job is because that sushi restaurant, my family actually owns that sushi restaurant. We're the ones that opened it up. They bought it, is what Alex told me. So what happened, and Joe Kim was actually hired by my sister to pretend like he owns the fucking restaurant, if that makes sense, right? Because sometimes you just don't want people to know, oh, you own that fucking restaurant. So that guy was hired to pretend like he owns that restaurant because my sister did not want anyone to know that my family is rich and owns this sushi restaurant. But I really like the sushi restaurant a lot. It's one of my favorites. It was not good sushi. It did not taste good, but for some reason I liked it. And the reason why I liked this sushi restaurant, because it had a very like, it had like a very like type of like Hollywood architect in it. Like a very like Hollywood Airbnb like type of like Hollywood design to it, architect to it. It's kind of like a sushi bar type of thing. So I really, really liked it because it was, yeah, it wasn't like the prettiest. It was like kind of like downgraded the architecture. But it had that like that 90s to early 2000s like Hollywood type of like rich type of look to it. And it was a sushi restaurant, so I liked it, even though food did not taste good. But I only found out last year, pretty much in like I would say in like November of last year, about November, so 2025 November, and right now it's February, so like just like a couple of months ago, about like 4 months ago, I found out that my family actually owns this sushi restaurant. So what happened is that my family bought that sushi restaurant, and the reason why she hired him is because she did not want anyone to know that she bought the sushi restaurant, and she owns it. And so what happened is that guy, the reason why his name was Joe Kim, the reason why they named him Joe Kim is because it means Cho owns this fucking restaurant. Cho Nguyen owns this fucking restaurant. It was a code name. It's like a code name thought of by Cloud Strife. Okay? So my sister, okay, that Japanese girl came into this South Korean sushi restaurant, and it was pretty high class. And she tried to get into a fight with my sister because she liked Matthew Nguyen. She liked him a lot. And she wanted to date him even though he was Vietnamese. And so what had happened is that she didn't mention that she liked him, but she got into a fight with her. Just talking a whole bunch of fucking shit. Right? You know how Japanese girls fight me all the time on the fucking internet? They were doing that to her too. So, in the end, after my sister got into a fight with that Japanese girl, and that girl apparently bled a lot, and she got permanently banned from that sushi restaurant. I asked my sister, oh, so Joe did not fire you for it? And then she was like, oh no, Joe loves me. Joe loves me. Joe told me that he's going to take care of me for the rest of my life. He loves our family so much that he told me that I can stay as a manager at this fucking restaurant. And that's when she started laughing. Like, that's when she started laughing. Like, in fact, I got a raise. And then she was like, in fact, Cho, I even got a business deal out of it. I got a business deal out of it. So, this business deal is so high class that Joe introduced me to work at a hospital. And not just any hospital, Cho. This is a biotech pharmaceutical company, Cho. A biotech pharmaceutical company. And I might even be allowed to work as a fucking manager there too. I'm the toughest bitch on the fucking streets. I always fucking win. I haven't lost a fight yet, is what she would say. And she would be hella fucking mad. And so I finally got to meet Joe. And then I was at the restaurant. And then they said, Joe, this is Joe Kim. And he's taken very good care of our family. He's a very good friend to us. And I trust him a lot. And Joe Kim is a very successful South Korean businessman from South Korea. So Joe, he owns an architectural company back in South Korea. And so what's going to happen is that Joe is hiring us to do business with him back in South Korea. And so we're just going to build a bunch of houses back in South Korea. And he invited us to help him on this project. So yeah, we're going to be building, me, your brothers and sisters, we're going to be helping Joe Kim build a lot of houses over in South Korea. And Joe, he helped me get a job at this biotech pharmaceutical company. So I'll be working there, probably even as a manager there too. So what's going to happen is that we're also going to be selling South Korea a whole bunch of high-tech biopharmaceutical company technology to South Korea and making houses over there, because Joe is a very successful businessman who really loves our family and really supports us and really, really, really wants to help us out. And then after that, I looked at him. In the back of my head, I was like, you hired my sister? And you gave her a fucking raise after she got into a fight with a Japanese girl? What the fuck? Oh my god, I cannot believe this, people. And all of them just kept fucking laughing. They just kept fucking laughing because they actually really got along with each other. But so my sister, after that fight, okay, she had even more beautiful Asian people, designer Asian people, get hired into this restaurant. They were like supermodels. They were like supermodels, dude. They were like Asian supermodels that was like just as good looking as Matthew Nguyen, just as good looking as him, dude. And I was like, oh my god, Fong, how do you keep getting these like Asian supermodels to work for you at this fucking Hollywood style sushi restaurant, dude? That's crazy. And you guys fucking want to work with her, dude? That would just blow my fucking mind. Yeah, because she's Toru Honda's fucking sister, dude. Apparently. So she continued to hire a whole bunch of like Asian, South Korean, and Vietnamese supermodels. Beautiful, beautiful Asian people to work for her at that store. And ever since I was a kid, I was always thinking, man, Fong is pretty, dude. Fong's a pretty girl. That's for sure. So it just came as a shock to me that she just kept getting supermodel Asian people to work for her at the sushi restaurant. And she even bragged about it too. If you're ugly, you can't fucking work for me. Who the fuck do you think I am? I'm not that fucking cheap. No, if you're ugly, you can't fucking work for me. Get the fuck out of my store. And she would say that, and she would say, I only hire beautiful fucking people. And I am allowed to fucking do that. And my sister would say they tried to sue me. My sister said some people tried to fucking sue her because she told them that they're fucking ugly, just straight up at their face. Oh, you're too fucking ugly to work for me, dude. What you think? You think just because you see all these beautiful people work at my sushi restaurant that you, as someone fucking ugly, should automatically get to work at my fucking store? Because what? And what? And because you think you have the right to do that because I'm not allowed to discriminate against you. So no, you're not allowed to work here at my sushi restaurant. And they tried to sue her and she won the fucking court case. And then she always says, I'm the toughest bitch on the fucking streets. I always fucking win. And she actually fucking did that. But, so my sister, okay, so I eventually met Joe, and what happened is that there was a huge going away party for Joe Kim, and the reason why is because he was going to go back to South Korea, and he was going to start, and he started this company, so apparently Joe Kim started this company, and he was the one who built the brand new houses in South Korea, and he was the one that was buying technology from America. And you guys know what I'm talking about, right? So my sister, and Joe Kim jump-started Genie Weenie Hut General. So they built the Weenie Hut General Hospital back in South Korea, and this was like back in like 2012. So the first time I met Joe was like the last day that he was going to be in America, because he was moving back to South Korea to do business. And and then my brothers and sisters all said, so Joe helped us all get really high class paying jobs in the world, and it's all thanks to Joe, is what my sister Fong would say. And then she said, so, I get to work at a biotech pharmaceutical company. Vin gets to work as a computer scientist, helped him get that job. Hui gets to work as an airplane mechanic, NASA. So my brother works as an airplane mechanic. So Hui works for the airports, and he always goes to the airports to work for the airports, and he works as like an airplane engineer there. So he works for the airports. My sister works for the biotech pharmaceutical company, and my younger brother works for some computer scientist company, and they never tell anyone why, and it's because we should not tell anyone where. But it's probably NASA, right? So Alex told me it's NASA. So my sister, at the very least, was happy living outside of my family house. And she continued to be very successful in life, regardless of the fact that she was apparently a gangster on the streets. So eventually, I learned from Alex Riffenberg that we're all just the same. We're the same fucking family. So Fong, she was born in May, and that makes her the Taurus. And the reason why she is the Taurus is because my sister is actually Toru Honda. So my sister is actually me, and she is my shadow clone. And what happened is that my sister, okay, she was her own sister as Toru Honda's own sister, and she was the gangster, the top gangster, the toughest gangster on the American streets. So my sister is actually Toru Honda herself. And a lot of people who know her are going to have a really hard time understanding. A really hard time fucking understanding the fact that she is Toru, because she's so fucking mean. I'm telling you. But at the same time, she knows how to be nice. But at the same time, Akito Soma is actually true new win. And so Akito Soma and Yuki Soma, okay, so Yuki Soma was the biggest piece of shit in the whole entire Fruits Basket fucking anime. He was fucking dragging Toru Honda by the fucking hair, trying to beat her teeth out of her fucking mouth and shit like that. And then they kept saying, oh yeah, he fucking hit me, dude. He hit me, he hit her, he hit all of us in the same fucking day, stuff like that. There's this whole entire fucking family annual party and we all fucking talk to God. Shit like that, right? So, I mean, so what's happening is that Toru Honda, her older sister, actually had to match fucking Akito's fucking energy. Is what we're talking about here. And the reason why she did that was because she wanted to protect her other character, her other persona, which is Cho Nu-wen. So Cho Nu-wen is her younger sister, the same person, and she wanted to protect that persona from him. And so she matched his level just to fucking battle him and fight him and make sure he fucking lose. Because that guy always fucking hated God. He always fucking hated God. He always wanted to kill God. And that's the whole thing. So pretty much, he wanted to kill Cloud Strife. Is what had happened. And he wanted to kill Aerith. He wanted to kill Dylan. He wanted to kill Darren Dow. He wanted to kill all of us. And so what happened is that my sister matched his energy so that we will eventually kill him off and send him to fucking hell for what he did to God's fucking family and all of fucking humanity. Like, he was never a good fucking person. So the 100 Years War is about to fucking close. And he's gonna go to hell, and Cloud was never gonna fucking forgive him. And neither were any of the gods from fucking heaven. So, anyways, Fong, a lot of people are gonna be shocked how mean Fong actually is, because she's a year of the tiger, and on top of that, she is forgot what I was gonna say because they fucking tongue twisted me. She's a year of the tiger, and she is the Taurus, So what's happening is that she's actually Toru Honda, my sister, and I am also Toru Honda. And in the zodiac, there's a Gemini, and there's people who have a nice side and they have a mean side, and that's what it kind of means. And a lot of people might understand that a bit more, and that's what it means. So, my sister knows how to be nice, though, that's for fucking sure, and she does not show it too fucking often, because everyone in this world hates God, and they hate the kingdom of heaven, and they want evil to win. Does that make sense? They want evil to win. So Min Fong, do you guys know what I'm talking about? So a lot of like 49 wins. Something sorry. Min Fong. Do you guys, okay, so the reason why that meme took off is because a lot of people heard that Cho fucking hates Fong, dude. That bitch was hella fucking evil. Like, she was like fucking getting to fist fights with everyone and cutting them up and still fucking winning. And the reason why they wanted her to win, because someone who has more views than them have a fucking family member that's a fucking problem. So the reason why is because they wanted evil to fucking win. Does that make sense? And she was mean, okay? She mean girl. So what's happening is that, so when you hear Justin Bieber sing and laugh Min Fong, the reason why that happened is because they think that she cheated on me with Dylan. And she called me a fucking bitch to everyone in the whole fucking world. And she spread a whole bunch of fucking lies about me in the fucking world. Because she was forced to do it anyways. And so they're laughing. They're saying, Cho, you're not that much fucking better. Cho, you're not that much fucking better. You're fucking itch. And then we'll just keep going and going and going, right? I forgot all of the insults, but that's some of them. But then all of a sudden it's, I'm sorry, Min Fong. Sorry, I don't know that song too much, but everyone keeps fighting over it, so I don't know it. Top of that, my voice is like really bad right now because of that fucking booger. So anyways, so Fong, everyone in this world hates the good. So this is a world, this is a world of good versus evil. Because the evil of this world wants all good to fucking die and for evil to fucking win, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? So that is why everyone's like, Min Fong, oh my god, Fong. Oh my god, Fong. I fucking love Fong. Oh my god, Fong. Fong's my best fucking friend. And then someone would say Cho. And then they would say, Cho? That fucking bitch, dude. I can't believe you even fucking said Cho's name in front of my fucking face. What the fuck? Cho's a fucking itch. She is not that much better than Fong. What the fuck? Cho? Get out of here. Get the fuck out of my fucking face. Cho, get the fuck out of my fucking face right now. Cho, get the fuck out of my fucking face. You hurt your fucking dad. Get the fuck out of my fucking face. Fong, you can stay. Fong, you can stay. I like Fong. I don't like Cho. Min Fong. Stuff like that, right? And the reason why that's so popular on Earth is because they want evil to fucking win. And she and I are actually just the same person anyways, and a lot of people never fucking knew, but that's kind of the fucking truth. So in a way, my sister is gonna get mad about that because she was always my best friend. And she always wanted me to remember that. We're gonna kill your fucking son if you keep trying to fucking talk like an old fucking man around us. About your fucking son. How did he say it again? This is my son. And you had to protect him or something. I don't know. I don't remember how he said it. But anyways, I accidentally said his thing. Well, anyways, I don't know how to say it. I don't watch that video. It's like the Linda Dong video. Where she like shot him with a fucking snipe. But anyways, I'm just thinking about an Aaron Yeager joke. It's so fucking funny. The police Aaron and the criminal Mikasa. She was holding a fucking snipe. But anyways, so my sister, she actually was the boss the whole fucking time. And Joe is probably also another boss, a business partner. And so my sister, she she is actually the director of Genie Weenie. So Genie Weenie is Fong's channel, my sister's channel. And Genie Weenie, okay, is a flight attendant, and my brother is an airplane mechanic. And my sister works for a biotech pharmaceutical company. And my sister actually developed the technology at her biotech pharmaceutical company. And so at the biotech pharmaceutical company, my sister was actually able to cure leukemia. My sister was able to help cure people of broken bones. And my sister, she has a whole bunch of hospital technology, biotech pharmaceutical technology that can really cure people of anything. And the reason why is because my sister is a god, and that she developed all of this technology with our family in Vietnam, right? America, Vietnam, in the Vietnamese American society, right? So there's only like five gods in Vietnam and in America. So by the way, you know how like Vietnam kind of has like that like S shape? And the reason why it has that S shape is because Vietnam is actually California. So what happened is that the Vietnam right next to China. So China tried to steal California from America and Vietnam from America. So they developed Vietnam over there. When in reality, Vietnam is actually California. It's written on the dollar bill as Inuit something, but it's pretty much saying that, oh, they're Vietnamese. America is Vietnamese, or California is Vietnamese, is what they're saying. So anyways, so my sister, she was able to develop she was able to build houses for Japanese women who were seeking refuge in other developed Asian countries because Japanese men had betrayed them. And so what happened is that my family, and we're talking about my white American family and my Asian Vietnamese American family, that they posted on YouTube a video about how Japanese men need to apologize to comfort women because South Korea will not accept the way that they treat humanity. Like Levi Ackerman, like think like him. Like think like the Chinese meat market. Like it's not a good thing. So my sister, even though she had been so mean, that she was really a nice person all along, and that she was able to help a lot of Japanese girls find refuge in South Korea and to cure them of broken bones and torn flesh. Not only that, but South Korea, under the leadership of my sister Fong, what she had done is that she was paying, because she works for the White House and she works for the American government because she is a god. So what she had done along with our family, so like say like Kyo Soma, we're talking about Kyo Soma, we're talking about Alex, we're talking about Lucifer, like our family, like Jumi Bear, Pika Jen, we're talking about like Genie Weenie, Lotus. So those girls, okay, so my family was rich enough. So my family is extremely rich. So my sister and my family actually are currently managing the architectural company of Vietnam and America. and they manage it and they own it. And what's happening is that my family was rich enough to pay for the hospital bills of these victims, but also to build them a brand new house, any style they like, a brand new house, all expenses paid, but also to give these people, to give these women, these comfort women, what was it? These comfort women, government, what would you call it? Not that, well, like money, all paid by the South Korean government to live off every single year. So my family, and I told you guys already that my family owns a architectural company back in Vietnam, and they still remember who our grandfather was, and our grandfather is actually God, Cloud Strife. So what's happening is that my older sister, my other older sister, my brother, and my other brother, and their friends, okay, still had connection to my Vietnamese family's architectural company, and I did not know. I was the only one who did not know. Like, everyone in our family knew. On the Vietnamese side knew. Not the Chinese side, but the Vietnamese side knew. Okay? And so what's happening is that Vietnam and America and South Korea built brand new houses for comfort women back in Japan, who are seeking refuge in another country. And a lot of those Japanese girls just did not want to live in Japan anymore, because look at the way like Sasuke Uchiha looks at fucking Sakura. He never gave a fuck about her, but he's in love. He's more in love than any other fucking person in the whole fucking world. He don't give a fuck about Ino. He don't give a fuck about Naruto. He don't give a fuck about Sarada. He don't give a fuck about Kakashi. He don't give a fuck about no one, except for maybe his brother, because he's fucking a skank. But look at the way Sasuke looks at Sakura. In his mind, it's like Sakura is so fucking in love with fucking Sasuke. She chased him. She chased after him out of the fucking village. She wanted to live with him. He was a fucking fugitive. Sasuke, I love you. I love you so much. And then after she said that to him, the way he fucking looked at her. What do you think is gonna fucking happen? Happily ever fucking after? No, dude. That guy tried to rip her heart out. He tried to break her rib cage and rip her fucking heart out after they had fucking sex. Look at the way Levi Ackerman fucking looks at fucking Eren Yeager. Or Mikasa Ackerman. Look at the way fucking, okay, like the new version of Katsura Kotaro. Look at the way it changed. It's not the same anymore. Look at the way he looks at everyone now. He's in love with the fucking shirt on his fucking back. He's so in love with that fucking shirt. That kimono. With that fucking green ass fucking cape. He loved that shit more than his fucking wife. He loved that kimono and he loved that freedom wing cape more than his fucking wife. He's more in love than anyone in this fucking world. But he hates his wife more than anything. Those men are so in love that it's fucking disgusting. It's absolutely fucking disgusting. So, what was his name? Uri Sakaguchi? Like, look the way Uri Sakaguchi looks at fucking Kinoshita. Something. I forgot her name. Look at the way he looks at Kinoshita. And look at the way he looks at fucking Kato. And look the way he looks at Tamon. He loved the fame and the fortune more than his fucking bandmates. He more in love with himself than anything else in the whole world. And then some Japanese guy said, "That's right. That's right. Then go marry yourself, dude. Stay the fuck away from Aerith." Duh. The fuck you mean? That's right. You won't even marry your fucking self. That's for fucking sure. I don't see you trying to marry your fucking self, dude. So, take a look in the fucking mirror. He won't. He's just gonna look at fucking Dylan. And fucking Zhao Yun or something. Well, anyways, so what I'm saying is that just take a look at Levi, take a look at fucking Uri Sakaguchi, take a look at fucking Sasuke, take a look at fucking Ash Ketchum, take a look at fucking all of those Japanese anime characters, dude. Like, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way that this is going to amount to anything good for anyone ever. It's not. So, what's going to happen is that South Korea was like, "I fucking hate anime, dude." Well, they didn't say that. They said, so America and South Korea made a video. Okay, and it was in English first. And what they said is that it said, so what happened is that it made headline news, and it said South Korea had better fucking pay Japan back every single fucking penny that you fucking owe Japan. And you had better fucking do it now. You hella fucking owe us fucking money. You fucking lied to me, is what Japan said. Do you guys remember that? And then South Korea said, "I'm not paying you fucking shit. In fact, you should be paying me fucking money. Because who's going to take care of your wife? Japan? Who's going to fucking do it? I'm not going to fucking pay you money just because I'm giving your wife fucking money. So no, I don't owe you fucking shit." And this war lasted for a really long time. I think it was like, it made headlines in like 2015. Maybe 2012, actually. It could have been around 2012 and 2015. And so there was a huge war. It kept going on for a really long time. I think it went on for like 3 years, about how Japan kept demanding that South Korea give them fucking money. And because apparently South Korea owns Japan money for some reason that I don't remember. But South Korea was saying, "Dude, you guys are fucking, Japanese people are fucking rapists. They don't care about anyone. Roy. They don't care about anyone." That's what they just said. And that's right. That's why we don't. And so what happened is that South Korea eventually finally addressed these claims from Japan. And a lot of people did not know what was going on. a lot of people just did not know why Japan kept getting into an argument with South Korea. And the reason why Japan got into a fight with South Korea is because South Korea had been taking refugee women from Japan. Okay, so this is what happened. So South Korea, okay, fell in love with some South Korean guy. Okay, and he was really, really handsome. And they keep photoshopping his face. They keep trying to hide it because they're trying to fucking kill him off and then steal his face and then arrive in the world as him, but as themselves, if that makes sense, with his face. So it was that South Korean guy, so Princess Hours. And they keep changing his name, I think. I don't remember his name, but the crowned prince from South Korea. So him, I actually met him like once. And what had happened is that a bunch of girls saw him because he was hung out with my sister. He hung out with my sister. You want me to not say that part? Oh no. I think I should just say it. Don't say it? Okay, fine. So what's happening is that he was hanging out with my sister for a business deal. She was hanging out with him for a business deal. And is that what had happened? Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Okay, I see what you're saying now. So my sister, she had been hanging out with him because he was like a handsome, rich Asian guy from South Korea. And so what had happened is that he was really, really handsome. And a bunch of Japanese girls got to talk to him by stalking my sister because she was Dark Pastel's older sister. And so they met him, and he was only in America for about a year doing business with my sister and with Joe Kim. And they did not say too much about it at the time, but now we know. Today we know. Today is February 12th, 2026. So now we know. But back in 2012, we did not know why he was in America. We just knew he was like a handsome, rich, good-looking South Korean guy. So what had happened is that guy was in America. And he said, "Oh, I'm just here for in America for 2 years, because I'm doing a business deal with America as, you know, as a rich South Korean man back in South Korea. So I'll only be here for 2 years." And what happened is that a bunch of Japanese girls were stalking my sister, and they eventually met him. And so this girl, she was apparently like a chosen leader from Japan who was allowed to meet my sister, because she just wanted to get close to Dark Pastel. And that Japanese girl did not want to be Japanese anymore. She just did not want to be Japanese anymore because she hates Japanese men. And so she revoked her Japanese citizenship, and she chose to be South Korean. And the reason why she chose to be South Korean is because she just simply heard that South Korea is like a developed Asian country other than Japan. And she just did not want to go to a poor Asian country, which is smart of her to do. So she decided to just become South Korean because she heard that was much better. And so what happened is that my sister was hanging out with the crowned prince of South Korea, and they were pretty much doing business deals with each other, where my sister was pretty much selling him biotech pharmaceutical technology and then bringing it back to South Korea and then creating hospitals there. So pretty much it's not they in American terms it just is buy and sell, but in reality it was a gift. It was a gift from my family to South Korea, and it was a gift from the South Korean king to South Korea. It was a gift. It was not really a buy and sell. That's a very like business type of like whatever, but in this case it was just a gift. So a bunch of Japanese girls met him and thought, wow, he was like good looking. And he has a great voice. He sounds really nice. He looks cute. And he's a great listener. I like the way he talks. And he paid for me. He paid for everyone because he's rich. Like that guy was rich. Like and he was good looking. And what she did not know was that she was looking at the king. She was looking at the king. The crowned king of South Korea. Exactly. He was the king. Okay? And she did not know. But she fell in love with him. Okay? So this is a story where she just met a man and she fell in love with him just because she thought he was a really nice guy who was really handsome. And so did a bunch of Japanese girls who found him and his Facebook, and he had great looking pictures. And so what happened is that eventually he said, so it was great doing business with America, but I have to go back to South Korea and I have to take care of my people there because, you know, I'm a rich, high class man, and that's what I need to do for my people. So he went back to South Korea, and a bunch of Japanese girls found out. A bunch of Japanese girls found out that he was moving back to South Korea. So a bunch of Japanese girls in America and Japan started moving to South Korea to look for that beautiful Asian man who was so nice to them and that they had fallen in love with him. So there was a huge trend. There was a huge trend in 2012, maybe earlier than that, is what Lucifer said. He said earlier than that because he was around earlier than that, apparently. 2010? 2010 probably. Yeah, 2010, right? That's when South Korean anime started. That was when South Korean anime was released, right? Oh yeah, it was earlier. Like it was like into like middle school, right? Maple Story? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, a lot of anime was produced by South Korea anyways. Like Inuyasha was produced by South Korea, and then they never said it again. Naruto, Simpsons, it was all produced by South Korea. Drawn by South Korea, and then we had to take the news down because no one fucking believed that news. Oh, you're some Mexican guys like, Cho, you had better fucking stop recording and talking that no kings. Dungroy. That's what that Mexican guy said. So there's a Mexican guy standing at my house, outside my house, protesting the no kings. Sorry, I'm really saying I need to charge my phone. I'm at 62%. Okay, well, anyway, so what's happening is that, so a bunch of Japanese girls and Chinese girls and New Age Korean girls moved to South Korea to look for him because they had wanted to marry him because they just really like him. It's like so it's pretty much an Asian guy with like Simba's voice from The Lion King. It's pretty much like an Asian guy with like Zhao Yun's voice. Yeah, exactly like that. Exactly like that. Like who would not like a porcelain white-skinned South Korean Asian guy with cloud stripes nose from Dissidia NT? You know, like that little cute little curve? That cute little curved nose that Cloud Strife has? Like, he had it. He had that nose. Like, that's a rare nose to have. out here on Earth. Porcelain skin. It was like really clean, like really, like not necessarily, it was clean, but like the color was pretty, and he sounds like Zhao Yun, pretty much. Like he even had the voice. So a lot of girls met him. They really liked him. So what happened is that, yeah, my voice is getting muffled. I think there's a type of like radiation that's like, there's like a type of radiation that's like drowning out my voice right now. Sorry, guys. Yeah, because that Mexican guy is standing outside my house and he's holding some type of poison, some type of radiation that's drowning out my voice. So anyways, and he said, don't wait. So anyways, so pretty much a bunch of Asian girls fell in love with the King Zhao Yun is pretty much what had happened here. And I never really say it because to me he doesn't look like Zhao Yun, but he sounded like him. And the reason why I'm saying he didn't look like him is just basically because Zhao Yun is never seen with like porcelain white skin. You know what I'm talking about? And he always has like a different face every single game. A different face, a different fucking type of clothing. But I did notice that his name looked like Zhao Yun's name and that his voice sounded like Zhao Yun's voice. And what had happened is that, so pretty much it's just like saying, oh, well, they met a better looking version of Zhao Yun in real life and they just liked his personality a lot. So pretty much a bunch of Asian girls moved to South Korea to look for this man that they barely know because they had wanted to marry him. And so apparently around 2010 and around 2012, that there was a huge cultural movement in which Japanese women and Chinese women became a new age South Korean. It was different. And the new age South Korean women now want to become South Korean more than ever and had moved to South Korea to look for that South Korean man to marry him. And so a bunch of these girls had moved to South Korea with barely any money. They did not have any money, barely any clothing. They had nowhere left to go. And no one in the world ever cared about these girls. But what had happened is that these girls who had fallen in love with Zhao Yun decided to oh, I see what you're saying, Alex. Decided to move to South Korea with barely anything left in life there for them. And so Alex is saying, so do you guys remember how on YouTube they were saying, oh, well, you can get free plane tickets to South Korea if you want plastic surgery? Do you guys remember that? There was like 2 to 3, maybe even 5 years on YouTube where a bunch of girls were offered free plane tickets to South Korea if they wanted to get free plastic surgery. So the truth is that plastic surgery is illegal in South Korea. No one was ever getting it. It was all AI, CGI propaganda made by Japanese people and Chinese people because they wanted to silence the truth. But a lot of girls, Asian girls, and probably even white American girls, and girls from all around the world had been getting free plane tickets to go to South Korea just apparently just to look around, just to hang out, maybe like for a vacation, just to enjoy themselves there, and you know, as an invitation by the South Korean king and by the royal Vietnamese family and by the secret American white American family. So all three of us were had invited people to South Korea, all expenses paid. All expenses paid. So the and so in reality, South Korea was paying for a lot of people to build them brand new houses to live in, all expenses paid, and annual checks from the South Korean government, just to spend money to be happy. You can spend it on anything you want. You can spend it on anime, because a lot of people like anime. You spend it on books, furniture. You can spend it on computer, cell phones, whatever you want. Clothing, whatever you want. All paid by the South Korean government and the South Korean king. And the royal Vietnamese family and the royal American family. So, sorry, that booger is trying to fucking kill me, dude. That thing, dude. I'm like fighting. I'm fighting for my life, dude, with this booger. How do I get rid of it? Cough drop's not doing nothing for me right now. So, anyways, what's happening is that, so the fact that plastic surgery had to be, you know, put into this propaganda was already super fucking evil to all of those girls. And it was always girls who was getting plastic surgery and not really men. But that was not what was happening. So what was happening is that South Korea was offering a lot of women and children all expenses paid trip to South Korea, and they were also offered a brand new house to live in South Korea, all expenses paid, with yearly annual checks from the royal heavenly family, pretty much. But the royal South Korean king, royal Vietnamese family, and the royal American family. And so what had happened is that those, like, pretty much like Japanese, Chinese men, and probably the United Kingdom found out. And did Mexican people never found out, right? Oh, some of them did find out. Yeah, I think they did. Because that Mexican guy tried to fucking hang out with them, dude. The South Korean king in time travel, I remember him. Everyone fucking hated that guy. That guy was a fucking skank, dude. I hated him. Did we kill him? We killed him, right? We killed him? Yeah, South Korea had to fucking kill him because he was a fucking skank, dude. He was like a no king's fucking Mexican who was like in love and shit like that with the fucking king. He was a no king's Mexican who was in love with the fucking king. It's a fucking skank ass personality to fucking have. So what's happening is that yeah, so that guy tried to be like a dishwasher and a chef at Minsokchan. And Minsokchan was a very high class South Korean barbecue restaurant. It was, and then the whole entire architecture was stolen and given to Japan. It was Ginza Onsen. Ginza Onsen was the South Korean barbecue restaurant. I like that place. I like South Korean barbecue, dude. So anyways, I was never allowed to get Korean barbecue at Minsokchan, because apparently a lot of people were like hella fucking in love with that guy. He was pretty cute though. But anyways, so a lot of people moved to South Korea and they were getting all expenses paid for the rest of their life. South Korea promised everyone that they were going to take care of them as long as they give their life to God. And the reason why is because South Korea is a 100% Catholic Christian country. Kind of like that, right? And sometimes they don't even have to know. Sometimes they don't even have to know, but because that country, but you know, okay, kind of like that. All expenses paid by God and his family. And so you don't have to know about God. Like some of these people were probably, most of them were probably atheists and don't even know this is all given to them by God. But they just gave it out for free, and people were going, by rumor. Really? Apparently Lucifer is saying that in a alternate dimension, alternate reality, in multi-dimensionalism, I actually get to go to South Korea, and apparently I get to marry him, is what Lucifer is saying. So, and then I do not meet Dylan in that one, right? So in this world, in this dimension, in this reality, I'm married to Dylan. But in another alternate reality, I got married to the South Korean king in the movie called Princess Hours, apparently, and that's what the movie is about. Yeah, so they try to get my sister, apparently. So I told you guys, oh, my sister told me that he is her boyfriend. But the reason why that happened is because a lot of Earthlings are fucking cheaters. Like, just like how they tried to do 4-9, like come to Phantom, Hong Kong Phooey, to see sweet myths, sing the song, fucking denied to pose. Do you get what I'm saying? So they were trying to get my sister to cheat on me, but in reality they never actually dated, and that she was forced to say that she was dating him, so that leaves me out of the dating pool. And so I don't get to date him because she's dating him, when in reality he told me that he wanted to marry me in front of my sister's fucking face. That was so weird. But anyways, yeah, my voice is getting muffled. You sound like shit too. Fucking skank. Oh, you don't want me to fucking call you that? You're the skankiest bitch on this fucking planet, dude. Get the fuck out of this fucking country. He's crying right now. I don't know. Alex taught me how to fucking talk to them like that. And it works every time. It works every time. Like, white guys were telling me to talk to them like that. And they actually start crying, dude. Like, to my surprise. Like, it actually hurts their fucking feelings. I did not think of it. I didn't. I was trained by the white American men to fucking talk to them like that, dude. I'm fucking learning. Like, I'm really fucking learning, dude. And they're saying I have to be super fucking dank about it. Make sure I don't fucking look cute, sound cute, and it's all fucking offense, is what they're saying. But anyways, Xiao Yun's cute. You don't even know what he fucking look like. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking to him. So anyways, what's happening? I'm 2 hours and 13 minutes into this video. So I think I'm gonna, after this, it's gonna probably, I'll be finished by at least 3 hours. But I should be coming to the close soon. So what's happening is that the South Korean king, he wanted to marry me. But my sister was in a hostage situation because, she was forced to cheat on me. Kind of like how Dylan was doing it, but my sister had to do it. This is what Alex was saying. So Alex is saying she did not want to do it, but that a lot of Earthlings were trying to get my sister to cheat to get me off the market and not marry the South Korean king. So that timeline probably still going. But here I'm married to Dylan. So Japan and China and the United Kingdom, okay, found out that South Korea was giving away welfare checks to women and children, and probably to women and children only. Are men accepted? Men are accepted too? Oh, okay. Yeah, so South Korea found out that America and South Korea had been giving away free welfare checks to people, and then on the news, the United Kingdom was trying to make it sound like the United Kingdom also gives away free welfare checks, and do they? The United Kingdom does not give away free welfare checks because they're really super selfish, really greedy, richer than thou. The United Kingdom is not allies with fucking France, with Italy, Germany. They're all fucking fighting each other. Oh, they're super fucking greedy, stuff like that. High, like they're always wearing suit and ties. They're always wearing like, the top hats. They don't like wearing. They hate casual American clothing. We're not gonna give them fucking welfare checks just for doing that. But anyways, South Korea and America had secretly been giving people welfare checks to live off of for the rest of their life as a gift from God. But a lot of people found out that South Korea was doing it too. And so what had happened is that Japan found out, and so did China, but also so did the United Kingdom. So did the United Kingdom. And so what had happened is that Japan in about 2010 and 2012, but also 2015, they kept talking about how South Korea owes Japan money. And the reason was never really clarified. It was never really clarified why South Korea should give Japan money, but it was about a war. It was about how South Korea damaged Japan and their land, and they were asking for reparations. Okay, so that's what had happened. Japan was actually asking for reparations for World War II and the damages that South Korea had caused on Japan. And so South Korea said, well, if you want to talk about World War II, like, I know about your comfort woman. I know exactly what you did. I know exactly what you did. And whatever you did, we will always find out. We will always know. Okay? It was on Twitter too. Like, I talked to some Japanese guy, and he was like saying, death to all South Koreans. All South Korean people are dirty. How stupid you are. And then that South Korean guy replied, and he said, I know exactly what you did. And I can't remember what his quote was, but it was a really good quote. And then that Japanese guy had his account taken down for trying to kill South Korea. And he did not know that South Korea had been doing what they had been doing. And had he found out, then he would have been even more fucking racist and even more selfish and greedy, like fucking Sasuke. Like fucking Levi Ackerman. All of that is his. All of that is Japan's. Eren Yeager, Mikasa don't get fucking shit. They don't get fucking shit. And so in reality, what had happened, like, I think Tetsuya Nomura, he made like a reference about how everyone in Final Fantasy VII was supposed to be fucking naked. Like, I thought that was a fucking lie. Like, I thought I thought they were fucking exaggerating, but Tetsuya Nomura, I don't remember the quote because I don't remember what he said, but he said, like, okay, so you know how you try to make Tifa Lockhart and Aerith and Cloud fucking naked and only Zack Fair got to have clothing? Well, you're being sued for that too. And the secret code is that Aerith kept on wearing Tifa Lockhart's fucking clothing. She wore the garnet dress, the black and red suit that was supposed to match Vincent Valentine. She was also wearing that dress that I saved from on my Pinterest. Like, Aerith kept on wearing Tifa Lockhart's clothing, and the reason why is because they were stealing clothing from Aerith and Tifa and Cloud, but that America did not allow them to be naked. So the only clue that you really have is Final Fantasy IX Tifa. I think it was like Amanto Tifa, right? Where she was like wearing homeless clothing, okay? And that's the only and Aerith was supposed to wear Freya's clothing. But because they took that away, that she had to wear Garnet's clothing and her clothing was tan. Does that make sense? So that's how greedy Japanese people are. And they're just that fucking greedy. And if you watch Attack on Titan, okay? If you watch Attack on Titan, everyone's fucking naked. Everyone's fucking naked. Do you guys get it? So, when you guys got the news, well, they were trying to make sure everyone in the world was naked except for Japan. That was the whole thing. So when you guys see Attack on Titan, like fucking artwork, and you see fucking Levi Ackerman, like hold each and every one of his clothing. Like, he loved his clothes more than anything and anyone in the whole fucking world. And everyone else in his anime is fucking wearing like an uglier version with an uglier fucking color. It meant they were supposed to be fucking naked like every single fucking Titan in fucking Attack on Titan. Does that make sense? That's exactly who Levi Ackerman is. So what happened is that South Korea was just not going to give them any fucking money because a lot of Chinese people and Japanese people just fucking think like that. They're just super fucking selfish and super fucking greedy. So they found out that South Korea was giving welfare checks to a lot of people who were seeking refuge and wanted to be healed and wanted to be live happily and to live and to live with like very nice people that were going to talk to them respectfully, nicely, and take good care of them. So Japan demanded that South Korea give them reparations for World War II. And South Korea said, no, we will not give you any money. Any money because we know about the comfort women. And because South Korea refused to give Japan welfare money, that South Korea was being lied about and was giving people plastic surgery. Okay, like all of the Titans, they all had plastic surgery. They were cutting people up. They were cutting people up. And that's exactly what happened. That's what Attack on Titan was happening. Oh, I see what you're saying. So that's why Attack on Titan had like a bunch of like cut up people, like plastic surgery all over that fucking anime in Attack on Titan in Freedom Wing, right? So what had happened is that so South Korea was probably super widely unpopular with people who did not know, because a lot of people believed that South Korea was giving away plastic surgery. And I did not like South Korea too much, because of the plastic surgery rumors, but at the very least, I said South Korea is right. Those comfort women deserve an apology from Japan. And that was it. And I did say that, and so some Japanese guy got into an argument with me and said how stupid I was. And that was it. And that was a stolen quote from South Korea anyways. So South Korea said that quote to someone in Japan, and then Japan tried to steal it and coin it by reposting that quote to Dark Pastel. How stupid you are to believe that South Korea is any good because Japanese men are better. You guys remember that? So anyways, at the time, a lot of people just did not know what to believe or what to expect. But that Japan really, really hurt South Korea's image with mukbang, with plastic surgery, and with a whole bunch of different things, destroying the K-pop industry. And so South Korea, sorry guys, I need to use the bathroom. Because I just had dinner. I really need to go. Oh, they're selling their soul to the devil to make me pee right now because they don't want me to tell that story, and that guy is still alive and he's around. Who is he? Not anyone I know. Not anyone famous. They're trying to make him famous because he successfully stole that quote from South Korea, right? How stupid you are. Because it sounded really like sophisticated the way it was said. How stupid you are, right? But anyways, so South Korea refused to pay Japan, I think it was $7 million, or was it $7 billion? Around there, right? It was like refused to pay Japan $7 million, $8 million, and then they bumped it up to like 15 million or 8 billion. But I think it was $15 million, and South Korea said, no, I'm not going to pay you. But you need to apologize to these comfort women. Because you're getting mad. You're getting mad that I gave the bitch that you told that you loved some fucking money. But you fucking didn't. You did not fucking love her. You forced her to draw her anime character with your anime character. And then you fucking hit her. Acting like she was so fucking in love with you. You know, like Emi Richu and like fucking Raphael. Forcing her to act like she's in love with him and shit like that. They were like forcing him to do that shit. And they were like trying to kill him afterwards. Like they actually would do that shit. Like act like, well, you're in love with me, and I'm not in love with you, and I don't want you anymore, so I have the right to fucking kill you. Type of deal. So anyways, that was the whole thing, I guess. That was the whole thing. So South Korea and my family and America paid. We took in these refugee people, men, women, and children, and gave them a brand new house in South Korea. And my family is the Royal Vietnamese Architectural Family from America, Vietnam. And America also helped build those houses in South Korea. And they helped cure leukemia broken bones, and torn flesh 100% cure rate with a new house and welfare checks every single month, every single week, every single year from the royal family from the kingdom of heaven. So, my sister knows Jeannie Weenie personally, okay? And she has her own channel. She has her own channel. I might link it later. But she has her own channel with her own anime character. Should I link it? Link it? Yeah, so my sister Fong has her own cartoon channel. Pink Fong. You guys remember Pink Fong? Baby shark doo 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 doo. Baby shark doo 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 doo. Pink Fong is my sister's channel, but she has another one. And she was talking about mukbang. She's talking about mukbang and South Korean food as like a 3D animated character. But my sister Lotus, she's South Korean, but she's actually Vietnamese. And that's her channel. And fucking Diego Rodriguez, the reason why she made that video where she was on her knees on the fucking sidewalk, Lotus, the reason why she did that, and she was like saying, please, 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 I just want my ex-boyfriend back. Please, please, please. Hey, can you get on your knees? And can you help me, get my boyfriend back? Like, all you have to do is just sit here and say, please, 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 please. And that girl's like saying, why? I don't want to do that. Well, please, because I just want him back. And then all of a sudden, Timothy came by, and then with Diego. And then Diego said, what are you guys doing? Is that your new girlfriend? Right? And then all of a sudden, the reason why she did that was because Diego Rodriguez actually fucking did that shit. And she was just pretty much trying to fucking expose him in like a reverse Uno way. In a reverse Uno way, where in reality, Diego was doing that because he wanted to cheat on me with my older fucking sister. Okay? So Lotus is my older sister. Okay? So my older sister is prettier than Lotus. But, so Lotus, Pika Jen, Jeannie Weenie, all of them, are a part of the famous South Korean hospitals that had been taking care of people and paying for all of their bills and all of their expenses when Japan would not. Japan will not fucking do it because Levi Ackerman is there, because Kazuki is there, because fucking Yuki Soma is there, because Ash Ketchum is there, because Sasuke Uchiha is there, because Ori Sakaguchi is there, because Zack Fair is there, because all of them are there, that Japan will not fucking pay for anyone. They will not fucking do it. That's their fucking country now. That's a new Japanese age country. New age Japanese country. But South Korea, okay, took care of every single person that those Japanese men deceived and betrayed. I guess they're saying betrayed is a stolen word, kind of like calamity. So calamity is supposed to be, it's very calm and quiet and peaceful. Calamity is supposed to mean like peaceful, right? But no, it means destruction and emptiness and hatred. Why? Because it means clam? Because it means fucking pearl? They switched it. They switched it. So what was that name? The word betray is also switched they reversed the word. It's supposed to be, it was a stolen word, and now it means like that, like to turn your back on someone and to like hurt them, to lie to them. So to betray someone kind of means like you used to be their friend and then you became their fucking enemy. That's what betray means. But that's not what it really means. So Alex is saying don't use the word betray. So Japan deceived people. They deceived people. And then they hurt them. They hurt them. So anyways, and then South Korea took in his wife and gave him a house and gave her a house back in South Korea and healed all of her broken bones and all of her torn flesh. And Japan tried to go to war with South Korea over that, I guess. I feel like I'm going around in circles over and over again. But anyways, yeah, so my sister, she told me that she was an undercover cop. One day, and that was like just a couple of months ago. It was really just a couple of months ago, right? Was that before my third time in jail or after? Oh, it was right after. It was right after my third time in jail. So my mom, Hillary Clinton, Loy Nguyen, just was on the phone with my sister. Oh, she goes by Lori now. Her American name is Lori Nguyen. So we'll just call her Lori Nguyen. So my mom was on the phone with my sister. And then my sister was talking to my mom. And then my sister had already gone to an argument with me before. Like a couple of times. Because she was making me mad. She was saying, bah, 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 bah. She was talking about dad. Because he was forcing her to do it. So I got into a fucking argument with her. But the other day, which is just a couple of months ago, probably in like September, November. Probably in like November. September. Maybe even like in September. My sister was talking to my mom. And through her phone, she said, "Hi, Cho." And I was like mad at her. I was ready to fucking fight her, dude. I was ready to get into a fight with another fucking gangster. I swear to God, I was gonna get into a fucking fight with her. And she started laughing, and then she said, "I'm an undercover cop." And then we got into a fucking fight. And then we got into a fucking fight. Because that's what we do, dude. And then we just got into a fucking fight. Okay, I'm exaggerating just a little bit, but at that point, I was like, oh, okay, I get it now. At the time. And then my mom later on was also like, oh, Cho, I'm an undercover cop. And after I was like, oh, okay, yeah, because Alex told me. You're an undercover cop? Yeah, I'm an undercover cop. And then my other sister called, and she was like, "Hi, Cho." And after I was like, "Hey," she was like, "I'm an undercover cop." I was like, "Oh, okay," because Alex explained to me that you're an undercover cop, and now you're admitting to it. Yeah, we're all undercover cops. So my sister called me, and she told me that she's an undercover cop. And she's the mean one. And the reason why she's the mean one is because the nice one is kind of like, "You itch! You fucking itch! You're not that much better than Dylan! You fucking itch! Why are you still carrying that net, Dylan?" Stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm the nice one. I'm the nice one. And that's how I get treated by Earthlings. And my sister, "You fucking bitch! Ew! Fong? Oh my God, Fong! I love Fong! Oh my God, Fong! That's my best friend! you fucking bitch! Oh my god, I love Fong so much. That's my best fucking friend. Oh my god, Fong? Fong, oh my god, we gotta hang out. I love Fong so much. What about Cho? Ew, Cho? Ugh. Isn't she kind of like a fucking bitch? I don't know about Cho. They're always fucking cursing me to fucking cough, dude. Selling their soul just to die, just to hear me fucking cough. But anyways, yeah, they're always fucking choking me up with magic. But, and that's how it is. You guys get what I'm saying? This is one of those reverse psychology type of things. Reverse Uno type of things. Like, do you like the good Cho or do you like the bad Cho? Do you like the do you like the nice Toru Honda or do you like the mean Toru Honda? So in this case, a lot of people decided that they liked Fong better because she was the evil one. Does that make sense? Min Fong. And it's always been like that. And it's always been like that. So I went to Facebook one day. And I got into a big fight with my sister. Because she was just making me fucking mad. Like, she was making me hella fucking mad. Because she was fighting me again. And Alex was complaining about Fong because he didn't really like Fong that much. And Dylan was also complaining about Fong because he also did not like Fong that much. And they were saying even Fong does not like Fong, but she's an undercover cop and she's doing it. So they were complaining about how they don't like Fong. So while Alex and Dylan and Lucifer were kind of complaining about Fong, and Linda were kind of complaining about Fong, I went to Facebook and I literally made a post to all of my friends and family because they knew her, and I said, because everyone's talking about Fong right now, I'll just say it. Because everybody wants to talk about Fong right now, I'll just say it. The truth is that I have never ever met a single person in this world that did not like Fong. I have never met a single person that did not like Min Fong. In fact, everyone in this world hates Min Cho. Everyone hates me. And some Mexican guy said, well, that's how we do it. Well, you don't want to go back to Mexico, right? And that's how you fucking do it? Then let's get you back to fucking Mexico. Because that's how we fucking do it. That shit makes him hella fucking mad, dude. Sending him back to Mexico make him hella fucking mad. So, and it's actually the fucking truth. And it's actually the fucking truth. So I would just tell the fucking truth. Like, yo, Fong's kind of fucking mean. She shouldn't have fucking done that. That shit was fucking criminal. Dude, she was fucking lying, fucking crying, fucking deceiving everyone. Getting into a fight with everyone, like not giving a fuck about anyone. Like, that bitch, like, who's more selfish and greedy than Fong and her fucking family at this fucking point? And we're talking about the children's side. Like, who's more selfish than her? Because there's no one. And then I pretty much told a story about how Fong lied to me on Facebook. I said, yo, Fong fucking lied to you, dude. About me. Like, I can't believe she fucking said that shit. It was a crazy ass fucking lie. I don't even remember what she fucking did. But she hella fucking lied about me. And everyone took her fucking side. And what had happened is that when I said, oh my god, I can't believe Fong did that to me. That shit was so fucking evil. That bitch is the devil herself. Hella fucking mean. So what happened? Mean. And so what happened is that all of a sudden, I had about 3 to 4 people, and really not much. No one's talking to me on Facebook. No one's talking about Facebook. No one ever comments. No one ever fucking replies ever since me and Dylan broke up. No one ever comments on my Facebook pages ever again. All of a sudden, a lot of people like, oh my god, Cho, I can't believe you just said that about Fong. She's the most innocent person in the world, dude. No! Oh my god. Cho, you don't know how fucking honest and hardworking Fong is. You're the selfish and greedy one. And then another person said, I've known Fong for a really long time, Cho. And she's right about you. And they all said that to me while I was homeless and sleeping in my fucking car. So no, Cho. I don't give a fuck about you. It's what all of them said. My cousin, my boss, her friends, they all said that shit to me. But in reality, I'm an undercover cop too. And that story is told in Street Fighter number 2. So Street Fighter number 2, the video game. Okay, so in that story, I lost all my memory and I lost contact to heaven. I don't remember heaven. I don't remember anyone. And in that story, Chun-Li, you are an undercover cop. And your dad fucking died. Your Chinese dad fucking died. And every single year, Chun-Li goes to her dad's fucking grave and she prays for his fucking happiness. So Chun-Li, you are an undercover cop. And that was her ending story. I'm not your fucking kid, Trio. You're gonna fucking try anyway? Cloud. What are you gonna do about it? Oh my god, he's actually fucking talking. You're gonna kill him really soon? Right. You're gonna kill him? Yeah, because apparently in Animal Crossing, okay, so Tom Nook is him. Tommy, right? So Tommy Nguyen. It's a reference to the shrimp. So in Vietnamese, you call it Tom. You call the shrimp Tom. Right? And his name is Tommy. And in order to spell shrimp in Vietnamese, is Tom. Right? It's Tom. Tom and Tom, right? And the reason why I call him Tommy now is because that guy forced my mom to rip out all her teeth at the fucking dentist. He told her to go to Mexico and get all her teeth fucking ripped out, or else he's gonna fucking get into a fist fight with her. And so what happened is that my mom was at the very least able to keep her front teeth, and so she had to chew with her front teeth now. And so what happened is that my mom chewed. She bit the shrimp, and it was like a very nasty bite. It's like eating raw flesh from hell. It's like watching someone eat fucking flesh in fucking hell. It was really nasty because Tom Nook sold his soul to the devil to do shit like that to my mom. And so what happened is that guy with magic, he started fucking laughing at her. And so at that point, I started calling him Tommy. Okay, Tommy. Happy birthday to you, I guess. That's your birthday present, and we're not getting you anything else. You got your present fucking early for the fucking year. So hold on to that laugh for as long as you fucking can. And he said, I can. And that's it. Yeah, that's all you're gonna fucking get. But anyways, So anyways, Tom Nook, okay? So in Animal Crossing, and everyone keeps on trying to fucking talk to me about how they want to have fucking sex all fucking day long. And how much they like fucking Dylan and Min Fong. Hella fucking annoying. So what's happening is that this news has been pushed back for at least a couple of weeks now. A couple of weeks. So even like a couple of months. A couple of months even. Even maybe a couple of fucking years actually. So in Animal Crossing, Isabelle would give an announcement and she would say, "Hey guys, so there's like an art thief out there. There's someone out there who's stealing artwork. And he's selling fake fucking artwork. So be careful when you buy artwork because you might accidentally buy fake artwork and you don't want that." Okay? So there's a criminal on the loose, is what Isabelle would say. Isabelle would say on the news, "Okay guys, there's a criminal on the island today. So be careful about him. You don't want to buy fake artwork," and that's it. When you buy artwork, be careful of buying fake artwork, is what she said. Okay? And so in other words, Isabelle is constantly telling people that there's a criminal on the fucking loose. And what Alex was telling me, and now Cloud Strife is saying that that guy, Tom Nook, is actually going to be arrested in Animal Crossing. So in Animal Crossing, there's going to be a storyline update, and Tom Nook is going to be arrested. And he's going to be put in jail. And when that happens, that will be the day that Tom Nook dies, that True Nguyen dies, Jackie Chan and El Chapo dies, and goes to hell forever. And also Saddam Hussein. They're going to die and they're going to go to hell forever. And a lot of people are going to get to live in peace without Hitler around. Does that make sense? So apparently that might happen. That might happen. So they're muzzling my voice. There's like some Mexican guy radiating my fucking house and is drowning out my voice. Okay? So, yeah, sorry about my voice. Okay? But that might happen and it might not happen. It might happen and it might not happen. And here's why. And the reason is because that's your dad, though. But that's your dad. He's your dad, though. And you sold your soul to the devil to kill Cloud Strife. Because you hate God more than anything. You hate the God of good. And you wanted evil to fucking win. So you sold your soul to the devil because you wanted another God, but someone from hell and someone who was evil to kill the God of good. Does that make sense? So what's happening is that Cloud Strife might not do it. He might not put Tom Nook in jail. And he might not. And the reason why he's saying he might not put Tom Nook in jail is because what that symbolically means is that Cloud Strife will not save you from your father. Cloud Strife is going to allow your dad to live. Bad, huh? Bad, huh? Bad, huh? Did dad say something? Did Cho's dad say something? Did Cho's dad say something? Bad, huh? So your dad Your dad Jackie Chan. So your dad Jackie Chan, Cloud Strife might not put him in jail. And the reason why he said that is because that's your dad, though. So in other words, he is not going to help you get a rich white fucking daddy and save you from him. You sold your soul to the devil to get a new fucking daddy because you wanted a powerful, rich, long-living, immortal fucking dad. And you were hoping it might be a rich white fucking daddy, but it wasn't. You got fucking Jackie Chan, El Chapo. You got fucking Hitler. So, Strife Daddy is saying that he is not your father, and you need to go back to fucking Hitler where you fucking belong. You need to go back to Hitler where you fucking belong. So, depending on whichever reality in multidimensionalism, so there's multiple of them, so there's going to be 2 realities, and probably more than that, branches from that. But the 2 main branches right now are Tom Nook gets arrested, okay? Su Jamai gets arrested, or Tom Nook, Su Jamai does not get arrested. Okay? So in the near future, maybe not. It may or may not happen. And I think it's not going to happen. But who knows? It might happen. I'm usually fucking wrong. But I think that Tom Nook will not be put in fucking jail. Bah, huh? So that he can continue to be your fucking dad. Does that make sense? Symbolically, what Cloud is saying is that he's not going to save you from your dad Hitler. So he will not be put in jail. He will go to hell. He will go to hell, and hell is jail. He's going to go no matter what, and you're going with him. And you are going with him. No matter what. So Cloud Strife said, I'm going to kill him. And that's what he said. That's the first thing he said. And then I went off on a rant about Tom Nook. Okay? Which is apparently what he wanted. But Cloud said, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him really soon. I'm going to kill him. Which he already did and sent him to fucking hell. And then clone him back for this whole entire storyline. 100 Years War. But what's happening is that Tom Nook, okay, could be sent to jail because he is a known criminal in Animal Crossing. He could be sent to jail. But I think that he will not be put in jail. And the reason why is because Alex kept explaining to me the reality that this is in. Cho, you were always denied. And you were always fucking deposed. You were always denied and you were always deposed. No one in this world has heard the words no more than fucking Cho. Probably. Cho, it was always you that got fucking denied. Everyone else heard yes. Everyone else got included. Everyone else was protected. Everyone else was saved in front of your fucking face. And you got left behind. And you were always alone in this world, is what Alex said. Cho, that's kind of the fucking truth. Like, come on, Cho. Like, is there any person in the world that you have seen be rejected in front of your face? No, right? You've never fucking seen it before. It was always you. It was always you. It was always you. You were always the one who got fucking rejected. It was always no. Cho, no, you can't go to your friend's house. No, you can't have any friends. Any friends. No, Cho, you can't have that. You cannot have this. No, Cho, you cannot have that. No, Cho, you're not allowed to be with Dylan anymore. No, Cho, you can't talk to fucking Jenny anymore. Jenny blocked Cho. Linda blocked Cho. Darren blocked Cho. Dylan blocked Cho. Everyone has blocked Cho on fucking Facebook. And all of it was because, everyone wanted to protect him the fucking most. Earthlings protected my dad the most. My fake dad, and he's not my real dad. And the reason why is because they hate Cloud Strife. Because they're just fucking jealous of him. Or they just fucking hate him. And Alex said, Cho, no matter how much you want something, it's always gonna be fucking denied. You want a new Nintendo Switch? You're not gonna fucking get it. We're not giving you a new Nintendo fucking Switch. Diego's gonna get fucking mad. Trio's gonna get fucking mad. Your fake dad, Jackie Chan's gonna get fucking mad. David Ranchos is gonna get fucking mad. Alessio's gonna get fucking mad. The United Kingdom's gonna get fucking mad. Italy, France. You have to recycle that shit. You have to buy a fucking used from a fucking pawn shop. No, you're not gonna get a brand new fucking Switch. You have to have it fucking used, Cho. And take away her fucking card too. Shit like that. And get into a fist fight with Cho over some fucking cheese. Because I don't give a fuck. So, Alex told me that it's possible. That it is possible that Tom Nook might be put in jail for Animal Crossing. And that we might get future updates soon. Such as more furniture, an arcade, stuff like that. But I think that we will not get that update. And that in another timeline, in a separate timeline, that he will get arrested and you guys don't get to live in that world. A separate group of people who denied Hitler. The group of people who denied Hitler is probably going to get to have Tom Nook get arrested. But everyone in this world who protected Hitler with their fucking life because they wanted heaven to fucking die in this world, that Tom Nook will not get arrested. He will not get arrested because Cloud Strife wants Hitler to continue to be your dad. And that's why Animal Crossing will not put him in fucking jail. Oh, he's still gonna go to fucking hell. And you guys get to go with your dad. Your real fucking dad. And that's about it. But anyways, I got into a fist fight with my mom because of my fake fucking dad. Because of fucking Hitler. And that's the whole fucking story. And I think we can end it here. Well, anyways, I'm gonna end this video here. I'm having a hard time fucking talking. Because they are using radiation and magic to radiate the air. And it's like, what was that called again? It was like making noise over my sound. It's like drowning out my voice. And I'm having a hard time talking right now. And I need to go to the bathroom because they sold their soul to the devil to get me to fucking piss. And I know it's not like the greatest thing. I never want to admit to it, but like you guys need to understand and to know that if you're fucking farting a lot, it means that someone's talking shit about you. Like someone's actually talking about you behind your fucking back. And it's fucking married in fucking hatred, dude. If you need to pee a lot, if you need to poop a lot, it means someone's talking shit about you. If your voice is getting drowned out, getting muffled, fucking getting tongue twisted, it means someone's talking shit about you. Like right now. Someone's trying to choke you to fucking death. It's like these magical signs that you can't fucking see and have a hard time noticing, but might notice now. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna end this video here. Yeah. Bye, guys.